Quentin Tarantino doesn't throw around praise lightly, so when he calls this obscure sci-fi flick a counterculture masterpiece, you know there's something special. Here's the cult classic Tarantino can't stop talking about. Quentin Tarantino isn't one to shy away from praising the unexpected, but this one might catch you off guard. John Carpenter's Dark Star, yep, not Halloween or The Thing, is what he calls a counterculture masterpiece. Sure, Carpenter might have been fresh in the game, but this low-budget 1974 sci-fi comedy has earned a surprising spot on Tarantino's must-watch list. Before Halloween made him a household name, Carpenter teamed up with Dan O'Bannon, you know, the guy who'd go on to write Alien, to give us Dark Star. Not exactly a blockbuster, this one's more of a sci-fi comedy about a bunch of guys stuck in space for 20 years, slowly losing it as they blow up unstable planets. Forget space operas. Dark Star is pure low-budget, high-creativity chaos, wrapped up in a crew that's, let's be honest, a few steps away from total meltdown. Here's where things get interesting. Dark Star isn't your typical sci-fi. Carpenter and O'Bannon took the usual space adventure formula and said, let's make it weird. It's not just a goofy space comedy, it's a smart, subversive take on the whole genre, throwing in some counterculture critique for good measure. Carpenter's debut film didn't break the box office, but it flipped the sci-fi script, something Carpenter would go on to do throughout his career. When Tarantino says masterpiece, he means it. It's a science fiction masterpiece. It's a counterculture, anti-establishment, hippie filmmaking masterpiece. It's an early 70s masterpiece, he said on the Video Archives podcast. What makes Dark Star special for Tarantino is how it pushes back against mainstream sci-fi. This isn't your Star Wars, this is sci-fi for the disillusioned, the ones ready to laugh at how absurd things can get. Carpenter might have moved on to bigger projects, but Dark Star was the spark. It wasn't about spaceships and explosions. It was about flipping the script on what sci-fi could be, poking fun at the genre's tropes and getting people to think. Sure, it didn't become a cultural phenomenon, but it laid the groundwork for Carpenter's future in genre-bending films. You can watch Dark Star for free right now on some ad-supported platforms. It's currently streaming on Tubi, Plex, and Pluto TV.